Thank you for coming to the business case presentation for the Management Training Program at Wall Technologies. My name is Angela Bingham, and I work in the Learning and Development Department here at Waltech. Before I explain the program in detail, I wanted to give a quick refresher about why this program has been developed and preview what we'll discuss today. 4 weeks ago, the executive team approached the Learning and Development Department requesting a creation of a management training program for Waltech managers due to concerning employee engagement survey results. This presentation will discuss the proposed training program requested by the executive team. I'll be sharing the general program outline, including the program structure and curriculum, as well as the post-program support and accountability package. Additionally, I'll share the direct impact that this program will have on Waltech's business and show how the training will bring significant value to the company. I'd like to address some key personnel involved in this project. Our primary stakeholders are all executive leadership team members. The Chief Human Resources Officer in particular has been a tremendous ally throughout the initial needs analysis process and has greatly assisted our team with accessing valuable data. The Learning and Development team has developed this training program proposal and has formed key partnerships with other departments, especially the IT and customer success departments, to access necessary information and resources. While this training program will specifically target all people managers at Waltech, the results of the training will positively affect all levels of the company. We want to thank everyone involved for their support throughout this process. Now I'd like to discuss some of the challenges that were discovered through the needs assessment process. Understanding the problems we're facing now helps us to develop the most effective solutions while efficiently utilizing company resources. A recent employee engagement survey found that there was an inconsistent employee experience across Waltech's teams. This is tied to manager performance in a few key areas: task prioritization and delegation, team engagement and motivation, and providing timely and effective feedback. In focus groups, the managers themselves also expressed that they had challenges in those key areas. If these issues aren't addressed, both employee attrition and customer attrition will likely increase. Thus, this program is vital for Waltech's continued success. Managers at Waltech can be empowered to develop the capabilities of their direct reports, to prioritize, and to contribute to the overall growth and well-being of the company. When this is the case, employees can expect more consistent leadership across departments and managers, and customers can expect better service and higher quality work. This will lead to increased customer retention and revenue growth, improving customer loyalty and Waltech's overall reputation. This program has been specifically designed to meet the unique needs of Waltech management. All elements of the program can be administered remotely, allowing equal opportunity for all distributed team members. There is also a specific focus on aligning the training material with the behaviors that will drive Waltech's desired business results. A full support and accountability package has been developed to provide ongoing monitoring and consistent evaluation to ensure maximum program effectiveness. The implementation of any training program has the potential for some challenges to arise, and ours is no exception. Incentivizing participation from busy managers, as well as gaining cooperation from other departments, are two areas where we may need additional support from executive leadership. The overall structure of the program is outlined on this slide. There are three main components of the program outline that I would like to highlight here: the e-learning modules, the instructor-led training sessions, and the leadership coaching groups. The initial program will take place over 4 weeks, and the overall support and accountability package will continue for 1 year following the program. A total of 4 e-learning modules and 4 instructor-led sessions will be held over those 4 weeks. Each e-learning module will preview the information to be covered during that week's instructor-led session. The leadership coaching groups will meet weekly for 3 months following the completion of the initial training program, then will continue to meet monthly for 1 year. These components work together to present the knowledge in different ways, facilitate the application of new skills through practice, and provide support and accountability once the formal training has been completed. We've defined 4 key areas of evaluation to determine the success of the learning program. First, the program competencies or learning outcomes. Basically, did the managers acquire the desired knowledge and skills from the training program? Next, the critical behaviors. Are they performing the most important behaviors that drive positive business results? Third, leading indicators. Are there tangible results on key business metrics indicating we are on track to meet the desired results? And finally, the business results. Has this training provided value to Waltech? Today, I'm going to go in a different order when discussing the training program. I'm going to start with the ultimate desired results of the program, then move into the leading indicators for those results, followed by a discussion of the most critical behaviors that affect the results, and finally, the desired competencies or learning outcomes that managers will demonstrate by the end of the training program. Before we go further into specifics about the program, I want to share Waltech's results statement. Wall Technologies provides innovative and reliable tools with best-in-class customer support to organizations that want to generate or grow existing revenue through e-commerce to genuinely connect with their customer. Every aspect of this program has been designed to support Waltech in achieving this vision. Now I'd like to discuss the business results of the training program. This program supports Waltech in increasing its customer retention and improving customer revenue growth. Because these results can take some time to manifest, leading indicators have been identified. These indicators can tell us if we're on track to achieve these desired results. There are indicators that we can measure internally, like employee engagement and data literacy, and ones that we can measure via customer data, like satisfaction ratings, lead volume, and average revenue per user. The manager behaviors that support these results have also been identified. There are 3 critical behaviors that this program is targeting: regular one-on-one meetings, data literacy reviews, and project priority and process documentation. Both the critical behaviors and leading indicators will be discussed in more detail soon. First, customer retention is of the utmost importance to Waltech. We'll be using 2 leading indicators to track the training program's impact on this result. Our internal leading indicator will be employee engagement. Research shows that employee engagement is directly related to customer satisfaction and retention. We already have baseline engagement data from the initial needs assessment, and we will continue to use the same surveys and focus group agendas to track changes to employee engagement over time. Surveys will be conducted monthly and focus groups will be conducted quarterly. Our external leading indicator will be customer satisfaction. Satisfied customers are more likely to stay with the company, so this data can predict customer retention. The customer success team already gathers regular feedback from customers from surveys and complaint logs. Training will partner with customer success to track baseline and ongoing customer satisfaction scores. Another important result for Waltech is customer revenue growth. There are 3 leading indicators that we will track for this result. Our internal leading indicator is data literacy. It's important for our analysts to utilize data effectively to make the best decisions for our customers. Data literacy refers to software and other tools used to collect and analyze data, as well as the ability to interpret that data and construct a narrative to guide decision-making. Performance reviews assessing the specific data literacy-related strengths and weaknesses of each analyst will be conducted by managers and submitted to HR in the training department. An upskilling plan will also be submitted for any identified weaknesses. Baseline reviews will be conducted during the training program, and follow-up reviews will be conducted at specific intervals. 2 external leading indicators are customer lead volume and customer average revenue per user. Both increasing new customer leads and increasing revenue for existing users are important steps towards overall customer revenue growth. This data is already regularly gathered by analysts as a part of Waltech services. Training will partner with IT to gain access to historical and ongoing data for each of Waltech's customers. A dashboard will be created to monitor numbers over time. The 3 critical behaviors we've identified are conducting regular one-on-one meetings with direct reports, conducting regular data platform competency reviews, and documenting project processes, priorities, and performance expectations. They are called critical behaviors because they are just that, critical for success. Our first critical behavior, one-on-one meetings, is important for employee communication and engagement. The standard frequency will be weekly, but for larger teams, they may happen biweekly or monthly. Our second critical behavior will be the data platform competency reviews. These reviews will contribute to data-driven decision-making by increasing employee data literacy. The third critical behavior is the documentation of all project processes, priorities, and expectations on the project management platform. This will help teams improve their communication and prioritize tasks. Additionally, when all processes are documented, it will be easier to see where our more efficient and less efficient areas are. One of the most important factors in implementing new knowledge and behavior on the job is the quality of post-training support. It's vital to monitor critical behavior performance and the improvement of factors that contribute to company results. We have developed these performance drivers in order to maximize the chances of managers consistently performing critical behaviors. The project management platform allows us to see what tasks are being completed and which managers are completing them. We can access completion data easily and quickly, which makes reporting these numbers simple. Completion data will be sent monthly via email to all managers and their superiors. Pulling qualitative content from the platform will take more time and resources, so the qualitative reports will be sent quarterly instead of monthly. Surveys will be sent at regular intervals to the managers who participated in the leadership training, as well as their direct reports. Managers will be asked to self-report if they have been completing the critical behaviors, as well as if they have encountered any issues with implementation. The managers' direct reports will be surveyed to confirm if managers have been completing critical behaviors. They will also be asked questions that will provide insight into the quality of their managers' behaviors and if implementing these changes has had any effect on their work environment. Required drivers are what make up the majority of the support and accountability package. These performance drivers help to bridge the gap between acquiring new knowledge and implementing that knowledge on the job. We've designed drivers that fit into 4 different categories: reinforcement, encouragement, reward, and monitoring. By including drivers in all 4 categories, we maximize the chances that critical behaviors are consistently performed. For reinforcement, we created job aids and templates to help managers remember what they learned during training. For encouragement, the training department will facilitate a virtual leadership coaching group. This group will allow managers to connect with their peers, ask questions, and share feedback. For reward, high-performing managers and teams will be recognized in the monthly and quarterly report emails, as well as the semi-annual all-hands meeting. As an additional incentive, teams with sustained improvement over 6 months will have the opportunity to earn gift cards. Our monitoring drivers, the monthly and quarterly report emails, were discussed earlier. And in order to compile this data for monitoring, training will need to partner with the project management platform administration team to gain access to the platform data for analysis. Our monitoring drivers, the monthly and quarterly report Our monitoring drivers, the monthly and quarterly email reports, were discussed earlier. The surveys were discussed earlier as well. Our monitoring drivers, the monthly and quarterly email reports and surveys, were discussed earlier. With regard to the training curriculum, there are 4 main competencies we will be targeting in the program curriculum. Each of these competencies supports one or more of the critical behaviors discussed earlier. The first competency is how to delegate according to company and team priorities. This competency supports managers in their weekly one-on-one meetings, as well as with proper documentation. The second competency is how to set clear expectations and communicate feedback effectively. This supports all 3 critical behaviors. The third competency is how to utilize the project management platform for communication and documentation. This supports managers with performing the critical behavior of regularly documenting projects and processes on the project management platform. The fourth competency is how to increase data literacy. This supports managers in completing regular data platform competency reviews with their direct reports. Assessments serve multiple purposes, including testing the manager's knowledge that they learned during the program and helping us gather valuable data on whether the program is achieving desired results. There will be three main categories of assessments in this program: the e-learning module assessments, peer evaluations, and the post-training observations. The types of assessments are designed to test different types of knowledge and skill application. For example, the e-learning test-based assessments will ensure that managers are understanding the basic concepts presented in the modules, while the peer evaluations and trainer observations will test the application of skills in controlled and authentic contexts. Not every learning objective will be evaluated with all three assessment types. We will develop the best assessment plan for each objective, maximizing assessment effectiveness while conserving company resources. I want to call your attention to one assessment tool in particular, the branched scenario. A branched scenario is a great example of how test-based e-learning assessments can still provide important assessment of decision-making capabilities. In a branched scenario, a situation is presented to the manager being assessed. Initially, several options are presented with how to deal with the situation. Each choice has consequences, and the scenario adjusts based on the manager's choices. This assessment will be delivered during the e-learning module. It's intended as a summative assessment to determine whether the manager is able to make the ideal decisions based on applying the module content to realistic workplace scenarios. This is a rough illustration of how a branching scenario can be structured. You'll see that different choices will lead to different possible outcomes. Some options cause a scenario to diverge, while others cause it to converge. Essentially, the manager can get back on track even after making one less than ideal decision in the scenario. Our branch scenario will have 5 question levels and 6 possible final outcomes, 2 of which are considered good outcomes or passing. We will work closely with company subject matter experts to construct realistic scenarios with typical decisions a manager faces in the course of their day-to-day work. Now that we've covered all levels of the program evaluation and implementation, I'd like to restate how we're evaluating the success of the learning program. First, the program competencies or learning outcomes, if the managers acquire the desired knowledge and skills from the training program. Next, the critical behaviors, if the managers are performing the most important behaviors that drive positive business results. Third, leading indicators, if there are tangible results on key business metrics indicating we are on track to meet the desired results. And finally, the business results, if this training program has provided value to Waltech. To sum up, this training program is designed to improve both the employee experience and the customer experience. Employees can expect more consistent leadership across departments and managers, and customers can expect better service and higher quality work. This will lead to increased customer retention and revenue growth, improving customer loyalty and Waltech's overall reputation. In short, this program contributes to the stability and longevity of our company, allowing Waltech to continue growing and becoming an industry leader. But we can't achieve these results without your support. For those present from the executive leadership team today, I request your formal approval to begin development of this program. Additionally, your support is vital in assisting us with accountability and gaining cross-departmental buy-in when the program is implemented. For all leaders here today, please share the importance of this program with your teams after this meeting. Thank you so much for your time today and your dedication to the current and future leaders of Wall Technologies.